evening. But she's brought a friend with another teammate. Siberian HUSSY is joining us as well, too. So we're both there, and we're going to talk about the Screw City Smackdown, because that is coming up in just a couple of days.
Saturday, out at the Indoor Sports Center. It's a 8-team flat track roller derby matchup with girls coming in from all around the Midwest, and it's going to be just a really great time.
By the way, I'm putting the over-under at 25 as to how many pictures Dave is going to take while we're doing it.
I'm doing a video now. This is a video. Yeah, so they can actually see them. Yeah, there we go.
We've got a ton of teams coming in as far away as Kentucky. It's an all-day event starting in the morning, goes through till the early evening. A lot of
late evening, probably.
A lot of things going on. Tell us about the whole day, because it's not just something, I mean, it's a day of activity, but you can come, you can go, you can watch, you can participate, maybe not, but you can learn how you could get into roller derby.
Absolutely.
But the actual event itself is a full day.
Yeah, we're starting, doors open at 8:30 out there at the ISC. You can get an all-day pass for a lovely $20, which actually isn't too bad to watch 8 teams play all day long. And the action's probably going to go until like 9 in the evening. So you can get a wristband, you can come and go throughout the day. Kids tickets for all day are $10. And then we're also doing discounted rates after 5 o'clock. So $10 for adults then and $5 for kids. And we are doing some group rates if you give us a call or email us from our website, rockfordrage.com, before tomorrow evening.
Oh, well, there you go. So, and also we can talk about this too. Tomorrow night there's another event going on that you can kind of get a preview of what's going to be and meet some of the girls that the Tilted Kilt.
Yeah, we're doing a pre-tournament party from 6 to 9 p.m. out there at the Tilted Kilt. It'll be really fun. We're having registration that evening for all the skaters, referees, non-skating officials that are coming in. And we're just going to be hanging out and having a really good time and meeting and greeting and maybe giving away some merch and some tickets and doing all sorts of fun stuff.
And we found out just before we went on there's a lot of new merch. We've got a new logo out there, and you're all excited about that. We'll have you pull the microphone a little bit closer.
Sorry.
Now, we've transferred. Now we've gone from SINFUL to
HUSSY.
Yeah,
you shameless HUSSY.
I just want to make sure that we're going to be the best way to say that. But
I'm used to it. It's fine.
Tell us about you and the Derby. How long have you been part of it?
I've been with Rockford for about a year. I did 6 months on the Windy City Rollers farm team before I transferred over to Rockford, but this season I would consider this my rookie season because I hadn't really scrimmaged much, didn't do any bouting before I came to Rockford. So.
And fought so far?
Love it.
Yeah.
It consumes my life, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
And it really is something that it's family friendly. I mean, that's one thing to talk about as well.
Despite the HUSSY part, yes, it's very family friendly.
But that's part of the tradition of Derby.
Right.
You always had some of the different names that people come up with, and I actually got to announce, Dave, the last one.
I heard that.
And I got my alter ego again.
What are you?
Crush Limbaugh.
Crush Limbaugh, I tell you. It is something.
You got to have that. But
you're just so cute.
It is all part of the tradition that is, but roller derby's changed a lot since the old TV shows we might have seen in the late 70s.
It hasn't really changed. It's all the same concept, I think, isn't it?
No, well, I mean, the rules are the same, but
there's some different rules.
Well, but there's a lot. It's not as, and I hate to use the word
fake.
Right, yeah, exactly. Thank you. But back in the days, it was made for TV.
Correct.
So, I mean, there was a lot more dramatics, there was a lot more soap opera, and it's really a very competitive sport.
Right. It's not orchestrated at all anymore. If we fall, we get hit, we get hurt, it's all real, it's all legitimate. We practice falling so we can fall somewhat gracefully and hopefully not break a bone.
I did notice that when you guys were out warming up on the track before the bouts, is that you do practice like the sliding down on one knee so that you're getting prepared for it, because you never quite know what's going to happen. Especially you get all the girls out there, and you're all in such a close space, and one person goes one way, one person goes another way, and you've got people lying everywhere.
And what did you say to that girl the other week? You're going to tell us?
I can't.
You're not going to tell us?
That's one, Mike. If I get to 3, Dave's microphone goes off.
Well,
that's one.
It makes it a little more exciting that way.
That's definitely where your alter ego comes out, because I would never do that. Normally, yell at
see, I like that.
There was a girl from another team who was behind me, and she was yelling at me that I couldn't block her, which I could. There was no reason why I couldn't, and
you're getting fired up. I like that.
Sure. So, and as I was saying, I'm like, who is saying that? Who is that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's me.
So you're like you're possessed then, huh? Is that what it is, kind of?
That's my derby, I guess. I don't know.
Cool.
I tell you what, when you do step in, you get that different sense. Once you lace the skates up, it probably does bring a different.
And sometimes I think in our everyday life we need to forget that we don't have a trunk full of derby girls that have our back, so you can't be yelling at people on the road or driving like you're blocking.
That's the hardest thing after coming
off of practice.
Yeah, going home after practice practice, you kind of want to weave your car in and out of traffic.
You do?
And,
You do? Okay. All right, I'll remember that one.
You get home, you tell your husband, "Where's my dinner?"
You know, either you get home and you're like that, or you get home and you've gotten it all out at practice and you are just nice as pie.
Very nice.
Really? Okay.
Very nice.
A lot of times it gets to that point. It is, I would imagine, because you get so amped up that it might take a little while to kind of come down from that.
It is. It's an aggressive sport. You know, it's pretty much the only all-female sport, contact sport that I can think of. I mean, there are no really other sports that it's all women in that type of activity. I mean, maybe the football leagues that are popping up now that are all female, you know, boxing for women, but this is the only sport that's really just for women right now. There are some co-ed teams that are popping up in certain places and even some men's teams, but for the past 4 years, it's really been all women.
And let's bring up the best point about this, really. I mean, obviously it's a great sport. It's a lot of passion here in the Rockford area. And every time you have these bouts, there's a great non-for-profit cause that gets the proceeds of, as part of it, and we've talked about that's usually a pretty good amount of money. So you guys don't make money doing this. This is all your own money.
Right.
This is the time and effort that you put in, but at the end of these bouts, there's a local charity. I think it was...
Last time it was Women's Space.
Thank you. That's what it was the last time. So each different bout, there's a different charity, and everyone benefits from that. So a lot of people, if you keep that in the back of your mind, when we start talking about how affordable this is to go to, is that it's not just so that, you know, you girls would probably love to get paid. I mean, that would be a great thing, but it's the passion is really why everyone does it.
It is. It's all volunteer, and really our costs are our overhead, our travel. We have a lot of great sponsors. We're always looking for more, but we absolutely do this because we enjoy it, and we really like giving back to the community any way that we possibly can. And if we have money left over in the bank at the end of the year, we try to give it all out elsewhere.
Right.